Hi, everybody. I'm Lennart Lundh, coming to you from just outside Chicago, Illinois. I've been writing for public consumption, as it were, since 1965, and in those 57 years, I've published probably 1,000 poems, read most of them, and decided that tonight, instead of trying to make a scientific wild-ass guess at what the audience might like to hear, I'd pick 5 pieces that I really enjoy reading for audiences. So, here we go. Sister Genevieve Marie was driving the day's hens up the rising street when I stepped out for coffee and a pastry this morning, moving them briskly toward the butcher's door to be ready for dinner at the convent. It's a treat to observe her way of keeping them together, with simple gestures and a gentle voice, perhaps convincing them she's showing the way to heaven and immortal life. Despite the teaching nuns and their rulers of my younger days, I'll miss her when I come back home. Her and the old women watching life around them from balconies and windows, comparing notes in the afternoon over dark, bitter coffee, accompanied by outraged rolls of their eyes and disparagingly pursed lips. Especially intriguing is Madame Tussaud, quietly rumored to have been fled from rather than widowed, a sharp-faced harridan whose happily ancient, rough-coated dog of blended ancestries is thoroughly devoted to her. Ah, the characters I'll tell you about over the years. Arbor and Winepress, after a landscape by Fra Bartolomeo. This is where you brought me when we wed. I, 15 and not yet quick with child, though filled with longings passed down by my mother and her own. You, 18, and poorly educated to a life not set before you in the halls your father brought the tutors to. The copse of trees is thinner now, as is my life these years alone. The room in back, where first we took each other with an innocent savagery bordering rape, is mine alone. A shrine, holding memories that end with you. At the gate, our oldest son and his son, a Tom that came to clear the mice and stayed when done. A wine press calling forth the joy of life. The mist grape is as fruitless as imagined lives without this place. I hear the river singing when I think of you, that early fall in Paris, the water lapping at the broad steps on the left bank, gaining and losing intensity as the boats passed, is part of our story. We felt hidden in the vague shadows, part of love's misleading blindness. I know we were lost in our kisses, deep in each other's nearness, not oblivious to the world, but taking it as background noise. Closing my eyes reveals you in belted black slacks, a white blouse open deep at the neck, a thin plaid car coat. The thing is, we were never in Paris. We never got as far as fall. Only one of us might have been in love. If it never happened, is memory a lie? Hitchhikers in Mississippi, 1936, after a Works Process Administration photograph by Walker Evans. The trees have forgotten summer, have drawn up slim and dark against the morning's cold, like the woman standing by the man. The canvas bag at her feet shows black beneath the dust. It holds everything but the clothes they've worn since yesterday. Her purse, its emptiness punctuated by handkerchief and brush, and the cigarettes and matches a stranger gave him last night. They are husband and wife, or lovers. They are childhood sweethearts become best friends against adversity, or supplicants, praying for tomorrow. The road behind them curls like a river taking the easy way, not really caring where it goes as long as it's someplace else. The boy with a clock on his back can't hear the ticking, but feels the motion of the hand's movement as he walks down the alley, walks on mud-covered cobbles but doesn't leave footprints. Nothing to say he's been here until he steps into the puddle that's been waiting for him, where he leaves short-lived ripples and waves on the water, making the sky and walls reflected on that surface shimmer as though they were on fire for one brief moment. But he doesn't notice this, or that his shoes are now wet. He only sees the line where alley and plaza meet, the door goal on the other side, while he prays silently to do this one thing right today, to be safe from the burning scorn and ridicule that drip from his mother's mouth like a rabid dog's foam-flecked blind anger, to be a good and acceptable son, to be on time. Thank you all very much.